Okay, let's get on to it. Everything's working, right? Yeah. I did notice while I was looking back at that footage that I just took that you can very clearly hear my keyboard or me. It sounds like I'm just smacking the hell out of all my keys, and I apologize for that. I have a new keyboard, and it's very easy to hear every single time I click on it. So I'm going to have to figure out
all of his
something.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, I got to. I'd really like to upgrade my mic because I am still using this. What is this? Oh shit! This is new. I do vaguely recall something like this, but I don't know. I don't know if there's anything more. Maybe is there something behind? No. Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing that input thing before. I just don't know what it does. Yeah, I'd like to upgrade my mic to one of those, you know, like those hanging mics instead of, because I'm using this old Blue Yeti I have, and I know that Blue Yetis are, you know, the shitty mics, but I don't know. I think that the quality on it is not terrible, and it works, so.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The fuck I did.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Of course, yes. You gotta admire the employee lounge, man. You can't just go willy-nilly walking around this office.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yes,
Stanley
indubitably.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's look at this. Coffee mugs.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
I agree.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Of course.
Really worth it.
Yes. This is the employee lounge. I mean, if there were going to be coworkers anywhere, it would be in here.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
I disagree.
And reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Hey, now, come on. It's a little rude, don't you think? That's it. Just checking everything. I'm being thorough.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
All right. I get it. Let's go before the narrator gets more upset.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah, but basically I was saying that I wanted to get a hanging mic to see if that would cut some of the thumps from my keyboard.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Yes, the warehouse. Oh, God. I do remember that you can fall and die here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. Or what? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Danger everywhere. This is paranoid Stanley. Never believe anything anyone says. Go, Stanley, go. This is Gladys all over again. I'm not gonna fall for this shit. Do not stand on this side of the fence. No buckets past this point. What the hell could have happened here?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
See, what if I was colorblind and I happened to walk through this one?
Aha.
Hey,
That's
whoa,
what
whoa!
understood. Stanley walked through the red door.
That's cheating. You can't do that.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Come on now.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Ha ha ha!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yeah.
You see?
The
There's
hell?
nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You give me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Oh.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, God, should I go in it or should I go in the other door? I do want to see what this looks like. But, fuck. See, this is the hard part. It's like there's so many different options. You're never sure where you're going to end up. But let's check it out.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Well, I gotta say, of all the little side doors and or side experiences you could have given us, this is easily a 1.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Oh my God. I wonder, that's got to be data just from the Ultra Deluxe edition, right? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Objectively ranked. Why not ask some friends for help? Friends list empty. Okay, you see now you're just being a little bit rude. 98.9% of players are more attractive than Stanley. A dead rat is offline. Dead rat is objectively ranked. Okay, you see, your sensitivity is showing, my man. Now, where should we go? Should we go back through here?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I'm not gonna lie, it just made me feel a little bad because you called me ugly and you said that a dead rat was better at this game than me.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on. And now would be a... Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working... Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a... Hey, I nearly forgot. Hey, I nearly...
Oh!
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your
You
experience.
see, I would, but children have never done anything for me, so... Sorry, baby.
You heartless bastard.
Ha ha ha!
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Honestly, a little bit of
If it's
both.
the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, we're going back. Oh, whoa, what is this?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is
Isn't
out
there
there.
a game that's like this? What does this say? Who fire watches the Firewatch? Yeah, isn't there some sort of Firewatch game kind of like this? It's probably a game that these same people created or something, and I just have never heard of it. Yes, way up in my creep tower. Oh wait, can I do something with these propane tanks? What was that? What a nice view. No, guess not. I was gonna set those things to blow. Take this whole fire tower out with me.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What? What is happening?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Go, go, go. Ah, son of a bitch.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Damn
Preferably
it.
something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Ah, wonder if there's a way to get out of there. Or is this Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in
Oh,
mind.
this is awesome.
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
All right, I'm always up for a challenge.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I will not partake in your ridiculous game. Oh, we're going fast now.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh, this is so Portal. What the fuck? This is creepy. This is some back rooms type shit. Yeah, see, now I'm glad I didn't mess with the lighting, because I can barely see anything right now. Jesus Christ, it is so dark in here. Oh, hello. Where the hell are we? Oh, it's our office. A really weird beta testing sort of look. Oh God. Nothing here. I really hope that I'm not hammering on the keys too hard. Oh, Jesus.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
This is
I can wait.
way too ominous. Oh. Was that one of them? I guess that was crazy different. I don't think any of it, because I've done a playthrough where I don't listen to what he says, and I vaguely recall the part with the where you review his little game and you play the thing with the baby. I do remember that, but I don't ever remember like all of that. I don't remember like going into the other video game or going into Rocket League is definitely a new thing, because I've never seen that before.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What
Let's
could
go.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to
computer.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Beep beep boop beep. Oh, there's another input thing. Maybe we have to play like 5 times. Let's try. Ooh.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. Oh, what's happening? Ow. It'd be funny, it just takes us right back to the office. Oh, this is so cool.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
That was awesome. Can I go back on here? No. That was really cool.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
It just doesn't go anywhere.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
It's just gonna take us back to the office.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Mostly tedious.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Hey, we can jump. Let's go. You're probably just hearing my spacebar. Damn. Out of jumps. Back to being a jumpless, useless asshat. Damn. That was worth it, I think. That was worth the money.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
What more could you possibly want? We got to jump. We were never able to do that. We got to jump 36 times.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Well, I think
It's just
you're being a
elevators
diva
and
right now.
Is this what passes for exciting new content?
We didn't-
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Okay.
Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
You're
The
exaggerating.
Stanley
You're-
Parable Ultra Deluxe,
you're-
now with over 1,000 hours of new content.
Narrator.
And
Hey.
Wait, there's more.
You're freaking out,
Yeah.
okay?
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay, just let everything soak in before you freak out and start yelling at the game. Anything down there? Well, who puts blinds here? I don't know. Thank you for enjoying the new content. I for
That's it?
one, loved.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
I don't
And
think that's
get
the
me
case
started
here.
on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality
everybody
assurance
makes
department
mistakes.
signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend
not
to
that bad.
find these people on Twitter and hold them personally.
Do not tweet at them.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
No,
it could
you-
never have
you-
lived up to such expectations.
That's your
You're
fault.
still with me.
I enjoyed
Just
what we got.
reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Look, I always have a great
What do
time.
you say, friend?
Let's do it. I mean, I enjoyed the jumping, you know. I think you're right. You let your expectations get too high. Oh, we got a new entry point. We have a message, dude. Yeah, you see, you set your expectations too high, and then you're disappointed. But you know what? I didn't know what to expect, so I was more than pleased with the jumping. What is this? Okay.
Stanley!
What?
Come over here. In the vent.
You're...
I want to show you something.
See, you're being creepy now. Come on. I don't know if I should do that. That looks like it leads back into the office. But you know what? I take it back. I'm all for adventure. Let's do this. There's no rats in here, right? Who is drinking coffee and playing with a screwdriver? Oh! I broke my legs, for sure.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Well,
it got me thinking
you know,
about the past
agree to disagree.
and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
I don't
Just
know if
our
that's
little
a
secret.
great idea.
Take a look.
I think you can get in trouble for doing that, man. Should be careful. Couldn't you have put it in an area that was less claustrophobic? What the fuck is this? What are we, stepping into Dark Souls or some shit? What the hell is this?
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever
awesome.
I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Well, well, well.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
It wasn't
Remember
a
back
cheap
in October
re-release.
2013, when the game originally launched. Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
It's not that bad. I think you're overreacting just a tad. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts awarded to the Stanley Parable, The Last of Us. That's pretty good. Good times. What was that? 1951. 2013. Oh, 2013. Duh. Our first kiss, my first car. The release of Stanley Parable in 2013. Look, man, this doesn't seem very healthy. I mean, like, I love the original Stanley Parable too, but I'm all about, you know, seeing what kind of new stuff they have and being excited for something new. This just seems like you're holding on to something that isn't real anymore, man. The Stanley Parable demonstration. Oh, the demo? Go outside, don't play for 5 years. I wonder how much longer I have for that trophy or achievement. Team nominee, British Academy Award, the Stanley Parable Game Innovation, Britain. Development team nominee. Video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Rutgers goes from scandal to new crisis. Okay. I wonder if the New York Times, October 17, 2013. I should look that up and see what their headline was. Los Angeles Times Stanley Parable deals tough choices, indeed. Oh, that's one of the endings too. Forget which one. Like Stanley ends up dead on a sidewalk or something. Loving memory of little Stanley. Aww. What's that? A character's pet? Or a creator's pet? Oh, I wanted to sit on the peace bench. What the fuck?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
You're too attached,
A
man.
lifeless husk with an
Change
hour
scares
of
people. I
new
get it,
evidence.
but you know, you can't do this to yourself. You're only hurting yourself at this point. Oh God, where do we go? Tasteful, nostalgic. It was good. I wonder, does this go anywhere? Oh. I guess it's not. Person of the year. Blurry, man. Oh, it's the lady who saw Stanley die. Interesting. Your number is 29. People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Oh, yeah,
The
we all
Stanley
love
Parable
GameSpot.
is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
Well, then why were you so
Just
excited
needed
about
to
the
be
new
left
content?
alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
You know, sometimes things can benefit from added content, okay? The game is still perfect. It just has some things you don't agree with now. Well, where do we go now? Do we go to the maintenance thing now? Is this open? What?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh, give me a break.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
You know, you're being a real downer right now.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Well,
What's this? What's down here?
It's everywhere's gotta have maintenance, man. Ew. Oh, God. Ew. This is where Steam dumps all its trash.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh, son of a
I haven't
bitch. This
looked
is
at
going to be a
these in
toxic
years.
wasteland.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. It's Steam. Oh, God. Here we
Honestly,
go.
I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
I warned you this would be like, don't take it to heart. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
You know, don't take it to heart. It's some guy on Steam. He only played it for well, first of all, he said he couldn't play it to completion, but it said he played for 2.9 hours. So what the fuck was he doing for 2.9 hours? He couldn't even beat the game one time? Give me a break. It's Steam. You can't trust any of these morons.